Alright, hello everyone. Today I want to show you how I make shashlik in an air fryer. We've just arrived at Winco Foods. I buy my meat here. I'll show you now because I like it best here and the price is cheaper than at Costco. Let me show you. And we also get our water here because the tap water here is bad, you know, for tea and stuff like that. So we fill up on water here. It turns out 5 gallons, which is about 20 liters of ours, costs $2 to fill. Not that expensive. Okay, now we'll head to the meat section. Okay, look here. We need this thing right here. Film this thing. Pork shoulder, pork shoulder. This is pork shoulder. I mean, I know pork neck is best for shashlik, but that's hard to find in America, so this is the next best thing. So, at Winco Foods we buy it boneless. See? Boneless, that's boneless, without the bone. Alright, we got this. This meat will be enough for us. So, we're getting about 7 pounds, which is approximately 3.5 kilograms of pork shoulder. That's it. Now let's go get the water. And so, in case anyone didn't know, this is where we get water at Winco Foods. And the price is 40 cents per gallon. So 5 gallons for $2, not bad. Alright, we're done shopping. It came to $22. We also got onions, 5 of them. I'll show you when we're home. Now let's head home, start the camera there, and marinate the meat. Okay, so here's what we'll need. We've got these 2 pieces of pork shoulder. In English it's called pork shoulder, just so you know. Boneless means without the bone. Boneless is better because cutting out the bone, well, it's huge and runs through the whole thing. I got these 5 onions here. There's about 3.5 kilograms of meat here. I got this many onions for this amount of meat. Also, in America, the salt is usually very fine. So, at the Kiev store, where they have our products, I got this coarse rock salt. It's just easier to work with. And at that same place, I got shashlik seasoning here. Shashlik seasoning ingredients for those interested. You just get shashlik seasoning there and that's it. Alright, now we're going to trim and clean the meat a bit because there are some really fatty parts that need to be removed. Taking a moment to do this helps make sure the meat cooks more evenly and tastes better. Just use a sharp knife and carefully cut away those fatty sections, but try not to take off too much of the good meat. We'll remove those and cut them off now. And we're carefully removing this part so there are absolutely no chewy bits left later on, and that way no one will complain that they can't eat the meat or have trouble chewing it. Okay. We're taking a bit off, not too much, just like this. There we go. Because they sell it like this anyway. And it always has such a really substantial thick layer of lard, of fat, on the bottom. Okay, we're throwing all this away. Okay, just a little bit more now. Okay, there. Well, let me finish cleaning it and then we'll continue. Okay, that's it. We've trimmed the meat. Now we start cutting it into pieces. We'll make the pieces medium size, not too small, because small ones will turn out dry. So that's why we're making medium pieces like this. I'll show you what kind now. We'll cut it into nice thick steaks just like this. See how even they are? And then after that, we'll take those steaks and make the individual pieces out of them. There you go. This one can be trimmed a bit more, just get rid of it. Hop, and let's trim this a little bit. Okay, everything's sliced, and we're starting. There, we're making pieces that are roughly about the size of a walnut, just like this. Exactly. and into the bowl there. Okay, that's it. I finished cutting up the meat. These pieces here, they're looking pretty good. Nice and medium sized, maybe even a bit on the larger side. Now, we're going to go ahead and salt it, season it well, and then we'll move on to chopping up the onions. Okay, well, I add the salt and seasoning by eye. We'll take about this much. That's it. I think that'll be enough. Just a little bit more. Alright, that should be enough for now. Now, let's get ready to add the spices. We'll sprinkle some now, then mix it and sprinkle some more. Let's mix it up. Mix it in really well. Sprinkle some more. Don't be stingy. The pork is good. Okay, well, I think that's it. That'll do. Mix it in some more. Maybe we'll sprinkle it a third time. No, let's probably do it one more time, yeah. Let's go ahead and do it for a third time, and after that, I think that's definitely enough for now. Okay, the main thing is not to overdo it. That's it, mix it. Just like that, mix it in thoroughly. Knead the meat well, making sure to work it thoroughly. And from underneath, pull it up from underneath, so you're not just kneading the top part. From underneath like that, and mix it in. There, and mix it in. There, okay, that's it, all mixed. Now I'll show you how we slice the onions. Okay, that's it. Now the meat is seasoned, now we slice the onions. Take a large onion like this, cut it in half, and slice it thinly. There, slice it thinly. There. Just gently slice them up, right into these thin, delicate half rings, just like this. Slice it into thin half rings, just like that. There you go, nice and even. That's it. Now we'll peel the onions and continue. And also, when you're putting them in, well, you can actually throw them straight into the meat. See, like this in your hands, so that it goes right onto these. We do it, that's it. And just like that, there. Okay, well, we've peeled a whole pot of onions like this. Now we take the onions and very gently squeeze them right in here, just like this. Just take them like this and just like that, so that it, well, just like that. Let's see. Can you hear that squelching? It's starting to release its juices. And can you hear it? Hear it? Okay, now let's throw it all in. So we've piled it all in here. And now we'll go ahead and start gently mixing it together with the meat, making sure to do this carefully. It's better to use a larger bowl so it doesn't spill over the edges, so you can mix everything together easily. There, you see, it's just flying around. And we slowly and gently start working it all in with the meat. And we start carefully mixing it all in with the meat, making sure everything is well combined so it releases its juice and all those wonderful flavors come together. So Well, there we go, we've mixed it with the onions. Now for the final step, take some plastic wrap, just like this, and carefully wrap the whole thing up, making sure it is covered all over. There we go, just like that. Now we'll take it from both sides, making sure to get a good grip on each side, and then move it just like this, nice and steady. Then wrap the whole thing up really nice and tight so it stays together. Then put it in the fridge for about 12 hours or even for a full day if you prepare it in the evening. 12 hours is usually fine, but if you want to be sure, you can leave it in there for a bit longer. So if you make it in the evening, then by the next evening you can cook it, or during the day, that's it. Into the fridge it goes. We'll let it sit and marinate, and then we'll fry it up. Stay tuned. Look, before frying, first, take the meat out of the fridge about half an hour early, and second, use regular parchment paper. Place it at the bottom. They also sell special liners, but we don't have any. We just cut it to size and put it in so the fat drips onto it, making it easier to clean. And be sure to set it for about 4 minutes to let it preheat. Okay, that's it. It's warmed up now. Take it out and begin carefully and evenly laying the meat in a single even layer. We'll place it right on top. And here we're arranging the meat as the very first layer in the dish, making sure it's spread out nicely. I'll lay it out and show you. So here we've laid out the meat in a single layer. Okay, now we'll set the air fryer to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 204 degrees, or let's just say 200 degrees Celsius. And we'll set it for 10 minutes and then flip it. We're going to cook it for 20 minutes in total. Now we'll set it for 10 minutes, flip it, and then another 10 minutes. There, we'll slide it in. We'll select 400 Fahrenheit in 20 minutes. It'll beep on its own after 10 minutes. It'll beep to tell us to flip it, and then we'll flip it together. So, okay, that's it. 10 minutes are up. Look at that, it's already looking beautiful. Alright, now let's flip them over. I'm just using a fork to flip them over carefully like this. See, there's a crust on top now, but not on the bottom yet. Hop. Okay, that's done. And now we'll keep going. Alright, and it'll cook for another 10 minutes. Okay, it's all finished now. Let's take a look at this beauty. Look at how gorgeous this turned out. This is just magnificent. My mouth is watering so much right now. Alright, I'll take it out now and we'll give it a taste. Okay, well, let's give it a try. Just look at how it looks. Look at all that juice. It's just oozing out. Alright, let's have a taste now. Oh wow, that's really amazing. Just look at all that juice. The juice is just absolutely dripping everywhere, and it just pulls apart so easily by hand. It's just really incredible to see. That's it, friends. You definitely have to try this recipe. Enjoy your meal, everyone, if you're eating. Alright, good luck to everyone. Bye for now.